Okay, testing, testing, testing. So the first thing, so what we're trying to do is to get Claude Code to do this movie task, and the task is to determine which movies directed by people born before 1955 won Oscars after 1995. So to do it effectively, you really need to do some lookups, and I'm going to tell it, rather than just tell it like that, I'm going to tell it to use Python tools and SQL to do this efficiently. And then the results should be saved in the CSV or TSV file. So first thing I'm going to do is so this is how you get into Claude. Type that. This is my VS Code terminal. I've already got the prompt, so I'm just going to copy that and paste it here. So I've done that. So they can read that there. So I press enter, it'll just go ahead and do it. So press that. Okay, it's thinking. Right, okay. Okay, I don't really care, I just wanted to go ahead. So say yes, go ahead. When I did it with ChatGPT, it did a subset of the Oscars. I think it just went for Best Pictures. Did it once, and I said, "Oh no, I don't just want Best Pictures. I want any Oscar." And then it took like 10 minutes for it to come up with something, which I think is really long. I think Claude Code would do it much faster. So tell it. Okay, so it's actually saved the results in. So it actually saved stuff in Oscar results.tsv. So this file. So this is the file, and it had 11 here. And then this is the Python. So I wrote a Python script to do this. So this is a Python script to do that. That's the results. I've asked it to generalize it, so now so it's not just best picture. So let's see what happens. Yeah, this is the choice. You can see its thought process here. Yeah, so that's how much time it's taking for this task. So if I press Control O, I can see what exactly is going on. So just type Control O. Okay, it's showing me a lot. Alright, okay, so it's given some update there. So there's a bigger scope, need all Oscar categories. Right, so basically it's going to have to do more search. So you see it's running tools here. I've given it, so you see this red instruction bypass permission. So basically normally you'll be asking me for permission to do things. But by bypassing it, basically giving it a free hand to just get on with stuff. Okay, so it's having a few query issues. Yeah, so it's fixing them. Right. Okay, I think I can see a new file here, which is Oscar all results. So this one, if I click there, so now we have 70 movies. There, previously we had 10. So 97 English version, Titanic. So it did another set, and I'm not sure what it's still doing here in the terminal. So it wants to run, so I can ask it. So I'm going to tell it I can see another file called Oscar underscore all underscore results. So if you've done that, why are you still working away? So I'll tell it. So there are two files. Can you compare the two of them for consistency? Because I think I saw at least one movie in the first results file, which wasn't in the second results file, which is inconsistent. Right, okay, you've come up with some sort of results. So there's some inconsistencies, probably due to the databases. Yeah, so Wikidata is severely incomplete for Oscar data. So, but I think it gave it a good shot. Anyway, so let's end this.